Hello there.
Alright, what's going on everyone? My name is Deontay, but you can call me Emperor. As you can see, we have a basic gameplay guide for Fraux today. Out of the 6 DLC characters that we have access to in the Endless Ragnarok expansion, I will say that Fraux has been the most fun to learn so far, as her moveset is a little bit more unique than the others. What I'll be going over is the current loadout I have on her. Then I'll go over her basic gameplay on the practice dummy. Then we go over the skills and what I recommend using. Afterwards, I'll go over my recommended sigils along with my build being used on this practice dummy once again. Finally, we will put her to the test against the world in Chaos++. So let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so this is my current setup on Fraux. And here's her sigils that I have equipped. And this is what her current master trace looks like. And I am currently in Insight. And this is her current overmastery. Alright. And as you can see when I spawn in, she has this interface towards her right. You have to build that bar up on both sides. And what I mean by on both sides is that she has a different moveset depending on what stance you're in. You can change stances by pressing your heavy attack button. As you can see right now, the card is blue, meaning that I'm in her reversal stance. Now if I press the heavy attack button, I will go into upright.
Full reversal.
And then you do the same thing to go back to reversal.
This should do.
I'll quickly go ahead and show you guys what both combo strings look like in her reversal and upright stance. And then go into upright. So 2 things. 1, you can see that in both stances, when you attack, the bar fills up gradually. And then 2, you can see at the end of the combo strings that I can do a finisher. Now, my friend who's in the lobby right now on the top left, he has told me that there's a fair amount of people that have not went over the fact that Fraux can delay those finishers to switch into the other. So to go over that, I'll show you what it looks like when you don't delay it. Now, if I were to delay that finisher, I'll be able to switch into the other stance mid combo. In each stage, there is power strikes that you can do in between your combo to also do your finishers or to delay them. So in her upright stance, she can do, let's say, 2 light attacks and then 2 heavies. But as you can see right now, I do not have any skills equipped, so maxing both of them out doesn't really do anything right now. So since we're already on the topic of the skills, I'll go ahead and go over those quickly. Alright, so for first skill, All Fall Down. It is a damage skill. Not only is it ranged, but this debuffs the enemy on impact. Not only that, but it removes a buff from the enemy as well. The debuff in question being defense down by 10%. Now, we have another ranged damage skill called Crimson Nightmare. This is nearly the same as All Fall Down, as it does a debuff as well. Only difference is this debuff inflicts slow. Now, we have another damage skill called Indominus. When this skill hits the enemy, it grants us a buff, the buff in question being Drain. However, this buff works a little bit more differently from the trait Drain. You can recover a lot of HP with this skill. People who like to face tank in this game, which is very possible right now, having the skill on Fraux if you want to face tank with her is pretty damn good, because she can recover a lot of HP with this. Another damage skill we have opportunity knocks. This skill does allow you to hit multiple times when you land it on the enemy, so it is pretty useful. My main use for it is mainly to close the distance. From my experience, skills like this that does multiple hits that you can prolong by holding the button down tend to not do as much damage, but in Frau's case, for some reason, this does a lot. And if we were to go back to what I said about Indominus with Drain being a buff, if you were to chain this together with Deadlands, you would gain a lot of HP out of it. So if you're using Indominus right here, go ahead and pair this up with Deadlands, because they are very good together. We have another damage skill right here called Kick Face. And this is one of her skills that allow her to counter. It doesn't say in the description, but this does fill the stance. I don't use it that often anymore because of the content that I play her with, but this is still a very good skill to have if you want to build up your bars very quickly. Another damage skill called Splendor. This is essentially an AoE damage skill, but not only that, but this allows you to buff yourself with shield. Considering that they increased the cap from 50,000 shield that we will get from the Gamma trait to 99,000, shield is pretty damn good. Now, I don't use a skill because most of the time I do play with people that are on support builds most of the time. But if you have nobody that can do support, or you can't really heal yourself that often, you might as well put the skill on because it can come handy. Now we have our final damage skill right here, which is one of the highest damaging ones as well, Power Plant. As you can see on screen, you leap all the way back into the air and charge up this ball that you kick towards the enemy. Not only is this good for creating space, it does a lot of damage, but the main idea is that you can do an extreme amount of damage with this skill on. Now, going back to the sigil setup, a fair amount of people that I know have already complained about it, but Frau's SBA generation is not the best in this roster. So if you want to have pretty decent SBA generation, you might need Uplift. I do have Enchantress's Blessing, and going over what I said about her gameplay already with doing her delayed finishers, this piece right here is perfect for that because it increases the gain on both of those stances by plus 20% for 20 seconds. So I would say this is a must-have to have on Fraux. Now her Warpath, this grants her damage up by 20% for 30 seconds when she activates a skill with Strength Gains. And what Strength Gains is part of her moveset that allows her to use 3 skills completely for free, no cooldowns whatsoever. She does have this where she can increase her damage cap for 20 seconds whenever she performs a flip kick after a combo finisher. The reason why I don't have this equipped at all is because 20% damage cap is pretty much nothing. However, if you do need the additional damage cap, then go ahead and put this on, but I do not need it. So I'll go ahead and get started with my gameplay loop.
Hellborn flames, I bid you! Give me power to raise the world!
And I hope that's a decent idea of how you should play it for damage. Now, with that out the way, I suppose we can go ahead and fight the world. So let's go ahead and get that started. Damn.
You make
I'm done lying to myself.
no twin, bro.
I can
Thank
finally
you.
let go of the past.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That is your fate. That is providence. Vessels have no futures beyond today. Destinies end here.
Wow.
I shall wipe away your very souls from existence.
The only destiny ending today?
Wait, he has soul.
I won't let anyone dictate my future. You hear me?
Good and
Let's see how long you can.
so your kingdom is your handiwork.
That's not it at all. Fraux and the devil wanted this more than anyone. Not help them see it through.
Yet another tiresome trial impeding my promised utopia. I have bested all that dare challenge me. This will be no different. The power to learn. Sky Dweller's greatest strength. To engage in the cycle of rebirth and destruction, ever spiraling toward evolution. However, if evolution is eternal, so too is imperfection. And will always be complete.
Thank you.
Force. Better not move, bro. I swear to God.
Time to get loose the music. I do love collaboration. The fun's just getting started. Let's see how long you last. You okay? Coming in hot. That was unreal. Let's go. Your name and focus and your prayers in the pain, guys.
Ain't doing enough time, buddy.
According to my plan.
They just roared that time. For me, anyway.
Everyone, the world's gathering power.
Disciples of fate will make peace and await our command. In the peace, the 22 stars align, and their rays converge into a brilliant light. The portal to our new future shall be set free.
Oh, I saw that twin.
Evolution is inevitable.
Where's some bubbles?
Those are playing cards?
Get them out of here.
Destroy
Like, fuck off, bro. Nigga trying to attack me while I'm breaking this thing.
Justice! Carve through to the very heart of truth.
Say your prayers.
I forgot to change stamps. Nice work.
Face of fate changes depending on one's interpretation. Yet there is more to your existence. You will be stepping stones on my path. Very well. That is how I shall choose to define your fates.
You done indulging yourself with this monologue? Or should I stick around for an encore? You need healing. Coming in hot. Hope you said your prayers.
Ow, a little bit. Wow, he did it away from me, bro. Thanks.
Someone's ready to go. Let us show them the extent of our strength. Sounds fair. All focus out.
Primal beasts. We began as puppets, dancing at the hands of our astral creators.
Yeah, that shit nip your foot.
Like, actually, bro.
To evolve, to break free of our strings and become something brighter.
Why she scream like that? Oh, I wasn't in it. My job. Wait, where did she even get down from? That was like after it.
I have no idea, honestly.
Your value as I have defined it. Yet you cling to your wheels, daring to rise against the god of a
Ow.
Stop pulling me back. No, why this one?
Such weakness is incapable of true devotion.
You know, I don't think we'll ever understand each other.
Ah. Well, here we go with this again.
We have to get rid of those cards as soon as possible.
I'm locked onto the wrong one. Thank you.
Yeah, it really likes to do that. Ow! I didn't even realize he was doing that.
Oh shit. Meg goes down.
Get up, Maggie.
Ah!
Oh, nah. He's going to burn one.
Eat that.
Keep cool and keep winning. Arrows of annihilation. Witness me.
No.
Witness me.
I'll take care of him.
Nothing but wretched artifacts, trapped in the ways of a world long dead.
I'm gonna get really talking while taking all this damage.
You don't care what kind of world you're cooking up.
You can start up at like 3%. Maybe not. Oh!
1%? Like, no actual shot, man.
Eternity in one hand, and transience in the other. We
What?
shall lead heavenward the
I beg your pardon? Oh.
and rearrange the very stars.
Why are they both resisting? Stop shooting this shit, man. I locked onto the wrong one, because of course I am.
You're right. Wait for this one.
Alright, I'm not fucking around.
Ain't even gonna waste no time on that one.
I am not getting hit by that shit. Yeah, he already dispersed. How is he talking?
I
Damn,
hope you know
95.
we both have 57.
What?
Jesus. And that shall be the end of today's video. I'm going to just say that I have started rebuilding the roster along with the DLC characters that we have, because I do intend to branch off and to build videos once I'm done with all the basic character guys that I have left. If you guys have any other suggestions than build videos that you'll like for me to upload in the future, just let me know. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next guide, which will be on Magliel. And thank you for your time.